Hello, FBA people. Welcome back to another video. I'm here with Kevin.
Hi guys.
Hi, Squidward.
Hi Squidward.
And we're here with the Season 10 draft analysis. Excuse me if my voice sounds a little horrible. I have a bit of a cold right now. But yeah, so we're going to be just going over the drafts of the Meta-Type division and the Meta-Gem division of our season. Keep in mind, this is VGC format, so all these teams will be looked at under the lens of two insane VGC players, right, Kevin?
What?
We're the GOATs, aren't we, in VGC?
Yeah, I'm the GOAT.
Kevin is the GOAT.
Let me let you guys know, I was once top 500 on the VGC ladder.
Sure. That's crazy. Honestly, Kevin, you're gonna need to send me some proof for that, and I'll put it in the description maybe. All right. Anyway, so let's for the first time, let's actually start with the Meta-Type conference. Okay, I'm on the sprites tab of the spreadsheet. So what do we got? Let's start with Quiver Dancing Quables, right? We got Crack's team. He's got the CP, bro. He's got CP. Watch out.
What the?
What the?
Yo, he's got CP. What the? Yo, somebody arrest this guy.
Oh no. So he obviously has the very strong combo of Chien-Pao and Dragonite. Chien-Pao, obviously, with its sort of ruin ability, weakens the defenses of the opponents, while Dragonite will clearly fire off a Terra Normal Choice Banded E-Speed or something. That's a very powerful combination used in Regulation C of VGC. I'm not sure if it's still used in Regulation D. Probably not that much because of Urshifu, just outclassing a lot of stuff. But yeah, it's obviously very strong. And then he's also added in Scissor, which is another physical attacker that can make good use of that sort of ruin ability with priority bullet punches. Yeah, Bizarre. Scissor, Dragonite, and Chien-Pao obviously is very strong physically. The only problem is they all have a common weakness in terms of steel types, right? I guess Scissor can use close combat, but it's not that fast. So steel types can kind of threaten these guys a lot, especially if you're going with Terra, Steel, Bullet Punches, or Terra Normal E-Speeds. But I mean, once again, Scissor does get close combat, and Chien-Pao does get Sacred Sword. But Dragonite also gets EQ. So yeah, it should be they should be able to deal with steel types. We also got Rotom as a nice special attacker. I would like to see probably more special attackers. It is a very strong physical attacking core, but there really isn't much to immediately threaten stuff, right? Like Rotom Overheat can be powerful with specs, but besides that, you're gonna be relying on Nasty Plot or maybe Life Orb or something if you want. Hariyama's good with Fake Out. He does have Clawitzer. That's actually a really good value tier 5. How fast is that thing? Do you know?
It's mid. It's like 60s, I'm guessing.
Okay, so yeah, it's not the best. And he also does have Glamora, which is pretty decent as well. Yeah, I'd say overall, like, it's definitely a very threatening team. And I think that if he's facing an opponent that's not the best, or maybe it's just like decent or not that experienced in VGC, I think that they can easily get clapped just by the Chien-Pao plus physical attacker core. And a lot of the Pokemon, of course, like Hariyama with Fake Out, Glamora, and Rotom Heat also complement them pretty well. But there's not really any amazing synergy besides that Chien-Pao plus Dragonite, right? And Scissor, of course.
Yeah, true.
But
wait, does he have a Trick Room setter? Does he have a Trick Room setter?
Does Weirder get Trick Room?
I'm not sure.
I don't think it does. Here, you could go ahead and talk about his team. I'll look it up real quick.
I think overall, I think Noah covered most of it. Because he has two Trick Room abusers, right? One is Hariyama, and then one is Guts Ursaring. So I feel like it's pretty logical that there should be like a Trick Room abuser.
Yeah, Urshifu, or not Urshifu. Weirder gets Trick Room.
Okay, yeah. So that kind of adds another like facet to the team. But again, they're all physical attackers. Like there's no like special attacking threat on this team. I think the issue with Rotom is that you get the Spadef special attack drop with Overheat.
Right, and then you're not very threatening after that.
Yeah, and then I guess Clawitzer could maybe function under Trick Room. I feel like Belly Bolt's not going to hit very hard unless you charge it.
Did you know what it does? I've like seen it in a VGC match before. I kind of forget what it does, like during Regulation A.
Yeah, like I think it's like isn't the ability like when you get hit once, like when you get hit, you get charged, so your next electrical attack is like 1.5x.
Oh, okay, that's it. That's all it does.
Yeah,
rough. You might be right.
I think Glamora maybe synergizes kind of well with Scissor because you can like Sludge Wave with it, like spam Sludge Wave. That's about it.
Yeah, definitely. So overall, definitely a very offensive team. Very strong if he can make use of it. But I feel like to some like really well put together teams, he might struggle a bit. But yeah, definitely strong. Do you want to rate these out of 10, maybe?
Yeah.
All right. What do we think of
Like,
them?
this is like a 6.5.
6.5? Oh, 6 or 5. 6 or 5. I think it's a bit stronger just because I.
6.5. 6.5.
Oh, 6.5. I think just because. Yeah, I think we should give it a 7 at least, just because in this, I feel like it's a meta-type conference, right? So a lot of players might be inexperienced. I think this team actually has potential to do definitely some powerful stuff. All right, we'll give it a 7. I will put that. I'll make another column real quick on the right. Okay. Now we got B-Town Bidoofs, Hoyden. So Kevin, tell us, what is Hoyden cooking here? What is he cooking?
So Hoyden, you know, I'm not too sure.
Mm-hmm.
But he's got Urshifu, Amoonguss, Arcanine, Kilowattrel, Florges, Zoroark, Bramblegast.
Gas, there you go.
Bramblegast, Espeon, Raichu, and Sliggoo. This is actually like kind of. I mean, it's kind of interesting. I can kind of see what he's doing. Like I think Urshifu, Amoonguss, Kilowattrel pair together nicely as like a rain core. He doesn't have a rain setter, but
yeah, where's the rain?
I think you can rain dance with someone, right?
Okay.
I don't know if Kilowattrel gets it.
Let me look up if Raichu gets it. That'd actually be pretty sick.
That'd be pretty shiesty. Yeah, I mean, like you get the Kilowatt.
It does.
Rain abuse. Okay, and then you can also Tailwind with it with Bramblegast. Like it's not on the same level as Tornadus, but you can still Tailwind with Kilowatt with like 130 base speed to get the Bramblegast boost. Besides that, I don't really know what else we're cooking. Like I guess you get like screens with Espeon, Magic Bounce. Raichu's like a high value tier 5 because of Fake Out plus Lightning Rod.
Insane tier 5. It should be tier 3, bro. That was an oversight.
I don't really know what he was cooking with the Sliggoo or the Zoroark. I ain't gonna lie, bro.
Yeah, I don't know, man.
The rest is pretty good. Also the Florges. I don't know why you got Florges.
Yeah. I just want to say, Hoyden, go kill yourself for drafting Zoroark. I don't want to have to deal with that in the bot. Just trying to decide which Pokemon actually got the kills.
Nah.
But bro, if only that Kilowattrel was something that was actually weak to electric to pair well with Raichu.
Yeah, right.
That'd be cool.
I mean, besides Urshifu.
Yeah. The Firewater Grass core is pretty nice. Unfortunately, I think Amoonguss is actually pretty not that good in this format because the thing about Amoonguss is that you could just use safety goggles to absolutely shut it down. Obviously, in VGC, you don't always know if your opponent's going to have an Amoonguss. So, bringing a safety goggles sometimes will just be completely useless. But in here, whenever you're facing Hoyden, you're going to want to bring safety goggles on something that does not want to deal with it. So, let's say you're in a Azumarill, right? And Azumarill just shuts down the entire team, which actually kind of does, besides maybe Raichu. You could just bring that with safety goggles and not even have to worry about Amoonguss. So yeah, I think Amoonguss is pretty shit because of that. Overall, though, he has some definitely strong mons. Urshifu, Rapid Strike is insane. Arcanine's good for a tier 2. Raichu's amazing for a tier 5. Espeon, I think, is pretty cool. Bramblegast is pretty cool. Sliggoo might see some use. I don't know what Florges is even going to do at all in a doubles match.
And Zoroark, like I don't.
I think that's Hyper Voice.
What is? Well, I don't understand. What is like? Is there like a strategy? Like, is he trying to become something?
is he cooking? Yeah, I don't know, man. Definitely some strong mons. Some mons that are not commonly seen on VGC and might not do as well. But yeah, he does obviously have that strong Firewater Grass core. And I think that by itself will definitely do stuff, especially with Kilowattrel, right? Like I can see just those first 4 he has coming. Maybe sometimes replace Kilowattrel with Raichu. And it can definitely be powerful if he uses it correctly, right? With proper usage of Raichu's Fake Out cycling, with Intimidate cycling. But yeah, overall, I definitely say it could be threatening, but it's pretty mid. I think we give this... What do you think?
7.
Yeah, I think 7's fair as well.
6, 5, 7, 6, 7, 5.
Oh, that's a pretty big range. Not to give it 7. I just think Arcanine or Shifu
Oh,
come
no,
off so
when I
much.
say 6, 7, 5, I say like 6.75.
Now we're going into 2 decimal place accuracy with these ratings. That's crazy. That's a new one. We'll round up to 7 for you, Kevin.
Oh.
Now we got Spam Bullet Punch. This is the team. Certainly a team. He obviously
Certainly a team of all time.
Yeah, he tried to draft Dozo Yuri and didn't realize that Yuri was taken. I don't know why he didn't.
Is that what happened?
Yeah, that's what happened.
Yuri.
And then he said, "Fuck it, we ball, and we'll draft all fish." And during the grace period, he couldn't trade Dozo, but he didn't get Dozo, and he kept his team. If this was singles, Gudra plus Dozo would be annoying, but it's not. It's VGC, and they're just not going to be threatening. So you're pretty much just focused down like the other side of the field. And if they're both in the field, I don't know, just fucking move them down. Yeah, he definitely has some strong mons, right? Like Chiyu's good, but it needs support to be really good. He has Bombergia, which I'm assuming gets Tailwind, probably, right?
I mean, yeah, it's not very fast though.
No, it's not. It's pretty shit. Yeah, he definitely needs better support to make his Chiyu work. He does have Toad's Cruel, which I think Toad's Cruel is an insane tier 4. It should be tier 3 once again. That was kind of an oversight. But yeah, I think Chiyu plus Toad's Cruel. Toad's Cruel is really good. The Quillfish Hisui is pretty mid for tier 3. Inteleon could be strong. Just have Intimidate, yeah. I think Inteleon could be strong.
Eviolite and Timmy.
Eviolite Intimidate, yeah. It's decent, I guess, but I'd say overall.
The rest is just like kind of weird.
Yeah, I think it'll be very annoying to deal with what's his name, Wochien plus Gudra, or Wochien plus which is plus Dondoza, right? Because which one does it do? Does it lower attack? I think, right? Its ability.
I think it lowers. Oh yeah, I think it's attack.
I think it's attack, right? Which actually is not that helpful for Dondozo. Like it's not that helpful. It's not that helpful. It's not that helpful
for anyone.
It's not helpful for anyone.
Gudra.
But yeah, at the end of the day.
Then you're just running super bulk, and I don't think bulk is like a VGC.
I guess higher defense body press is probably going to be what's used most. Or I guess curse, right? Does he even get iron defense?
What?
Gudra? Yeah. It does? Okay.
And you can defense press.
No, it doesn't. It's curse. It's curse, yeah. What? No, dude.
No, acid armor? Like surely.
Oh, you're right. It gets acid armor. You're right. Oops. Yeah, it gets acid armor. But yeah, definitely. I think Chiyu plus Toad's Cruel is threatening. The Lizard and Inteleon could be pretty threatening. And if you're facing an opponent who's kind of lost, they could not be able to deal with all the bulk he has on his team. And at the end of the day, I think it's just pretty weak and non-threatening. And once you kill that Chiyu, he doesn't really have any big damage dealers besides maybe Inteleon.
Yeah, I mean, like, I don't really have anything else to add to this. Like, there's some good mons, there's some not good mons, and there's some bad mons.
Trash.
Yeah, like Ice Cube. Like, what is he? What?
Hey, don't diss my little man's, bro. He's got a free substitute.
Belly drum. He's got the belly drum.
Is that belly drum?
He's got the yeah. You can drum with it. You can like rage powder belly drum with it, and then break your little disguise.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah. I mean, I don't know. I actually really like Toad's Cruel. I told Noah to draft it. By the way. What?
Did you,
guys?
Oh yeah, I think you did.
Yes.
I forgot I got rage powder.
Yeah. And then Toad's Cruel is good. Dondozo with that Tatsu is like basically unusable in VGC.
It's like a cock with no balls.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
All cock, no balls. Okay, let's get a move on here. This is trash. 5? That's very generous, Kevin.
Four,
that's still generous, bro. I would have given it a 2. Maybe we can do 3.
No, we'll get it 2.
No, we can do 3. I think just because of Toad's Cruel plus Chiyu could be scary.
Okay. Yeah.
Also, I like Inteleon. All right, wheelchair low tides. What are you thinking, Kevin?
All right, let's see. So he tried to copy Camel and then he gave up halfway through. Which I don't respect the partial commitment, but
goddamn.
Torn or Shifu single strike, Skeledirge, Azu, Oranguru, Makalola, Grafii, Articuno, Galar, Slacking, and Stonedrunner.
You told him to draft the Grafii, right? For slaking?
Yeah, I recommend the Grafii, which is actually kind of fire. But we'll start from the left side. So,
yeah.
Torn, great pick, good in VGC, always will be.
Unless Camel's using him because it's going to miss all its break windstorms, knowing Camel.
Yeah.
It already did in our match. It didn't really matter, but it's something that.
Liquid misses are kind of heinous, but the Prankster Talons are always nice. Urshifu Single Strike is just broken in VGC. Skeledirge.
Rapid's better at, honestly. Single Strike's broken in single. I think Rapid's better in VGC though, just because water.
You see good placements for both, but yeah, I think water is a little more common. Skeledirge, I don't really know what business it has doing in this VGC format, but I guess it's like good because it's unaware.
You can do stuff, yeah.
You can do some stuff. Azu, Goat.
The Goat.
Nothing
the Babiri Berry.
About that. Yeah, slap a Berry on that one. Unkillable. Oranguru, that's your Trick Room setter, but I guess there's another one with Articuno, and I'm not really sure what it's setting Trick Room for. I guess probably Azu, maybe Skeledirge.
Mach 2, maybe.
Yeah, I guess Mach. And then I guess what does Articuno do? Like you were thinking of drafting it, right?
I wanted it for Imprison Trick Room. I have it. I guess
it has Imprison Trick Room.
Yeah. It also gets competitive, by the way.
Oh, okay. Grafii, good Prankstermon. I think it gets Fake Out, Encore, Parting Shot, has Prankster. The reason why when I told him to draft it is because it has Doodle, which is a move that it copies the ability for the opponent that you use it on, and it applies that ability to both Grafii and his ally, which means you can get rid of Slacking's Truants, and you can basically attack every turn for it.
Yeah.
Which is like, I mean, it's cool. It's a gimmick. I personally don't really think Slacking is that powerful, even without Truant. But I guess you can power it up with Stonedrunner because you get the 1.3x boost. But then Stonedrunner is like also dog shit. So like, I don't know, Walt.
I don't know, Walt. Yeah. Yeah, I think. I mean, once again, there are lower tier mons, right? Like Slaking and Grafii, and Grafii also gets Prankster Parting Shot. So I think it's definitely very solid. In terms of his higher tiers, right? Torn plus Urshifu is great. Azumarill is the GOAT. Skeledirge I think is actually really good as well because it's super bulky, and you can just fire off those torch songs and boost your special attack. Alolan Mud was super good in VGC 2017. It's probably not going to be as good here because of power creep, but it still should probably do some stuff in some battles, right? Especially when you're facing Pokemon that aren't as strong. And Muck's huge special defense can just take hits for days. But yeah, I think the team actually is pretty strong. I don't see any picks honestly that are like bad, right? Like Stonedrunner might be kind of mid, but whatever. Articuno, I don't really know what he does in this team specifically. Here he has a Oranguru for Trick Room. But yeah, I think the Oranguru, Muck, Azumarill core is pretty strong. Grafii plus anything, like Slaking or even just Azumarill or Urshifu is pretty good. And then Oranguru obviously plus Azumarill or Muck is also pretty decent. And lastly, of course, Torn plus something that's like Urshifu, or pretty much that's actually it. It's just Torn plus Urshifu, maybe Torn plus Skeledirge as well. So one thing I'd like to see from this team is maybe get rid of Articuno, or maybe get rid of I don't know, just one of his slower mons, honestly, or mid-tier mons, middle speed mons, and get something that's like really fast to kind of cover yourself out of Trick Room. Shifu just isn't fast, or I guess Tornadus is like what 111 speed, which is pretty fast, but I don't think it's fast enough considering that you don't have any super good support for guaranteeing your Trick Room, right? You don't follow me, you don't even have Fake Out. So there's some good support here, but not enough of the support he really needs, which is like follow me, Fake Out, and things to guarantee his Trick Room.
Right.
But yeah, I definitely think overall is strong. Having that Oranguru Trick Room plus Urshifu Tailwind, or not Urshifu, Tornadus Tailwind, and then also Grafii for Prankster Parting Shot is super good. I think he can definitely make good use of this team if he plays it right. So I think it's definitely a very solid team. I think I want to give this. It's definitely not a. Is it a 6 or 7?
6.25. No, actually, I'm giving it a 6. No,
A six.
actually
I get
5.75.
wow. I would not. I would have given it higher.
I just don't like the tier 5 picks or the Articuno.
Yeah, I don't know what the other Kun does here. Okay, I would have personally given it a 7, but I think it's fair to give it a 6 here. I'll give it a 6 on the spreadsheet. All right. Prepare for trouble and make it double. We got Team Envy, Darian, the goat. The goat.
The goat.
He has
That's why he's the
That's why he's the goat. He has the most ridiculous tier 1s, Fluttermane and Iron Hands, even better than my tier 1s I drafted. He's then got Torkoal, Lilligant, Hisui. I don't know what the fuck Braylon's doing here. Kevin, can you tell what Braylon's doing?
Why, dude, Blood thinks he's on the team. Like,
Yeah, Blood thinks he's on the team. Then he's got another grass type in Jump Cloth. I think it's Chlorophyll, right?
Yeah, it's Chlorophyll. Yeah.
And then Typhlosion, another fire type, but obviously it can use Eruption to abuse Sun. He's then got a fake fire type in Galarian Moltres, Rabsca for a nice lower tier Trick Room, and Drifblim, which can maybe be used Unburden. He has no terrain though, so
there's nothing to activate him.
Yeah, there's nothing to activate Unburden.
GG.
Does Hisui Lilligant get Spore?
No, it gets Sleep Powder, and it also gets.
Oh, that's what yeah, right. Sleep Powder. It does get Sleep Powder though. Okay, cool.
Yeah,
so I think
basically Breloom is worthless.
Yeah, Breloom should not be here.
What is Blood doing on the team?
Darian, I'll say that you should probably get rid of Breloom for. Well, actually, let's go into his team first, and I guess we'll address the weaknesses that maybe we can cover with getting rid of Breloom for something else. Obviously, I think his first 4 Mons are incredibly strong, and most of the matches will probably be bringing those 4, right? Torkoal, Lilligant lead, with Fluttermane in the back, and maybe Iron Hands can be in the back, or sometimes you can bring it in the lead with Lilligant. Yeah. I would like the higher tier Trick Roomer, which I think is something.
Rabsca's pretty good, though.
It's like, pretty.
All things considered.
Right, but considering he has Torkoal and Iron Hands, though. Like, I think Torkoal with Eruption, with Terra Fire, and Choice Specs, can really obliterate like so many things. And so if he had something to guarantee that, that'd be amazing.
Yeah.
I think Rabsca's great though. I would have just liked, considering he has Torkoal and Iron Hands, another Trick Roomer. Maybe instead of that Breloom. I don't know if there's any good tier 3 Trick Roomers, but if there is, then you should definitely go for it. Obviously, there's Grafrag, right? But Grafrag's like insane and it's already on Ash's team. So, yeah, Moltres is pretty strong too. I just don't know how it's going to fit in with the rest of his team. But yeah, overall, it's definitely a very strong team. Those first 4 are just amazing. They pair pretty well together, and they just destroy like everything. Typhlosion in the back or Moltres in the back could be pretty scary. Rob's get us to have Trick Room, get some of his work. End of the day, though, I just like to see Breloom get trashed for either something maybe super, super fast, or maybe something that... actually, no, what I would like to see is more support, right? So most likely Trick Room, but if you can't get Trick Room, maybe like a Fake Out or something. Or maybe something with Helping Hand. But besides that, this team is incredibly, incredibly strong. And I think probably most teams here, like I'd say just, I'm not even looking at the teams, just on average, maybe like out of 8 teams we have here, I think 5 of them are probably just going to fall to those first 4 without being able to do anything. So yeah, it's very strong.
Yeah, I mean, it's a good team. I just think there's a lot of wasted potential here.
Right.
Like, I agree, first 4 Mons, insane picks.
Ridiculous.
Then you get to the tier 3s, and Breloom, I just don't understand why it's there, okay? Hear me out. He already has 2 fighting types in Iron Hands and Hisui and Lilligant. So...
and 2 grass types.
And is a grass type. So he's getting, the grass fighting already from Hisui and Lilligant. He doesn't really need Spore because he already has Sleep Powder on Lilligant. So the only thing you're really getting is Mach Punch.
Right.
Does Iron Hands get like Bullet Punch or something?
Maybe? No, it doesn't.
Okay, but like still, like the only thing you're getting out of it is Mach Punch.
Right.
So I don't really understand that. The Moltres, I mean, I don't really know how good it is in doubles.
It's pretty good. It's super bulky, and a lot of times it's going to be lowered to half health and get its Berserk off, so it's pretty strong.
Okay. Then we get to Typhlosion. Now this one I don't understand either, because like the whole, I'm assuming the reason why I drafted Typhlosion is for like Scarf Eruption, right? Which is fair. But the issue with that is that you have a much better combo of that in after you Lilligant with Eruption Torkoal. So if you want to use Eruption, you might as well just use Torkoal. Like, there's no point in wasting your tier 4 to draft Typhlosion.
Yeah.
And if you put a Scarf on it, you're probably still going to get outsped by something easy tailed.
Right.
Jump bluff. I mean, I just like it's gimmicky in singles because you can like chlorophyll, leech seed, sub, whatever. Like I think it gets strength sap too, which is nice. I don't know what support moves it gets for doubles, but maybe helping hand probably, which is cool, I guess. Driflin, cool. Again, like I said earlier, I don't see like it's great with Unburden. I guess you can activate it on like a citrus berry. It's nice that Driflin also has straight sap. Maybe you can do some like combine stuff with it, but besides that, decent pure 5 at the very least. Rabska's good. I think he really needed the Trick Room setter because it synergizes with both Iron Hands and Torkoal. Yeah, I mean Rabska's great tier 5 for value pick.
Yeah.
I agree with Noah though. It would have been nice to see like a tier 3 Trick Room setter, something like Farigiraf. What else is there? Oranguru.
If you got Farigiraf, that'd have been crazy though.
yeah, dude. If you had Farigiraf, the team would have fucking gone nuts.
That thing should be tier 2.
Maybe like Oranguru, so you can like instruct on like Torkoal or fighting or like Iron Hands. I don't know. I just feel like there are like so many great like tier 3 Trick Room setters.
Yeah.
We should have got one.
Yeah, just real quick, I know what Kevin said about Typhlosion. Like, I feel like in singles, it's fine, right? Like, if you have multiple Sun Sweepers on a Sun team, it's not the biggest a deal. But in VGC, you're only going to be able to bring 4 Mons to each battle. And if you're going to be bringing Torkoal and you're going to be bringing Lilligant, you're probably almost always going to be bringing Fluttermane. It's so good and so great for late game cleanup. And you're probably going to want something that's a bit bulky, like Iron Hands or maybe Moltres, or just something else that's not, a Glass Cannon that also is a fire type. So yeah, I just don't see Typhlosion as the best. Also, yeah, Braylon provides Mach Punch, which is good, but besides that, like, I want to see maybe another fake outer besides just Iron Hands, or maybe Follow Me support, or a Trick Room would have been best. But yeah, definitely very strong. And once again, he has 4 insane Mons, and most times they bring those 4 Mons, and all you need is 4 Mons, right? Technically, so I'd say it's definitely at least gets an 8.
7.5.
Well,
just because I feel like tier 3 and below is like kind of disappointing.
Mm-hmm. That's fair. Well, I've only been doing things to the whole number, so I'll give it an 8 for that.
No.
But you can remember that when we rank them. You can remember that. All right, now we got St. Augustine Shuckles. What do you think of this team, Kevin?
All right, so poor fucking guy got his fucking Dondozo stolen. Let's see. Ursaluna, Gambit, Torn, not Torn, fucking Enamorous T, Gothitelle, this lone Tatsugiri, Serena, Colossal, Bruxish, Spiritomb, and regular Muck. I actually like this team. It's pretty interesting.
Mm-hmm.
He made do with the unfortunate situation that was left for him. I think his tier 1 picks were all like super good. Gambit is like kind of washed in the current VGC meta, but it's still really good in draft, in my opinion. Ursaluna is really great because it's Guts. It's a Guts nuke. I think it pairs pretty nicely with Goth that you can Trick Room Fake Out with. Enamorous T, which I was actually about to draft.
Do you know what it does? Because I don't.
I mean, it's just really bulky, 41 speed, like I think 135 special attack. It's like a pretty good, in my opinion, pretty good trick room abuser. It also gets some setup moves like Iron Defense, Calm Mind.
Okay.
So overall,
why is it so fucking ugly?
I don't know, man, but it is pretty powerful, especially in trick room. So I think first Formon's pretty nice. The Tatsu is kind of just there. I personally would have free agented it out. But
it's fine. It's still mid. It's got like good speed.
It's still good. Like I think what is it like Dragon Pulse? Or...
Drops those Dracos, bro.
Oh yeah, drops some Dracos. Serena's nice for the priority block. I guess you can like drop kick.
I wish it still got faint, bro. I wish it still got faint.
I wish you could step on me. Anyway, Colossal. I don't know why you would draft Colossal in the non-Dynamax meta. Like I'm just trying to think like how you're gonna make do of it. Like is he? I'm just not sure like if he's trying to activate Steam Engine or not. Like I considered drafting Colossal like for a brief moment under the idea of like terastallizing into like a grass type or something, and then you surf, so it's like half damage, but you still activate Steam Engine. But
Yeah,
then
but
you don't get the weakness policy
yeah,
boost, which is just like, you know, you're hitting with like base 80 attack stats.
yeah. He's
So
gonna surf
like,
with
I guess it's
Tatsugiri.
okay.
He's gonna surf with Tatsugiri, and that
Yeah,
bitch is gonna fall
I guess
over.
I know, right? Like it's like okay as a tier 4, but like I don't know how he's gonna activate it. Like, what, you Aqua Jet with Bruxish and you fucking Oko it?
What do you cry? Pee your pants?
Calm shit, pitch your pants. Spiritomb, like, does it get Trick Room? Does Spiritomb get Trick Room?
Yes.
So,
It gets
right?
Trick
Okay,
Room.
so Spiritomb gets Trick Room, which is like a good alternative Trick Room, or smart if you're gonna draft like high tier Trick Room abusers. Get a secondary one.
Yeah.
The Muck, I don't really know what it does.
It's just super bulky on the special side, and it can maybe fire off some dunk shots, because why not? It's not bad for a tier 5.
Cum shots.
It'd be really good in singles for a tier 5, but in this draft, it's like alright. Or in VGC, it's like alright.
Yeah.
Also, could minimize, right? Minimize the band.
Okay, if you do that, whoever this guy is, Max.
No, this is Mitch.
Oh, Mitch. Oh shit, my bad.
Kevin does not know the FBA players, bro. He's not even here.
Mitch, if you do that, you're dead to me.
Valid. Yeah, it's obviously a very, very strong team. The first 4, or at least the first 3, not including Nemorous, are super good, because I don't really know what Nemorous does. But as Kevin said, like, it seems like it's pretty strong. It's also a good fairy type paired with the steel type and Gambit. Yeah, the first 4 are super strong. Serene is a great tier 3. I think all of his lower tiers are actually pretty value. I don't know how well they pair with the rest of his team. I mean, some of them are obviously really good, right? Like Serene is a good grass type. It gets its middle speed. It gets grass priority, so you stop fake out, and you turn out and stuff like that's pretty cool. Yeah, just another Trick Roomer and Spiritomb. The only thing I'd like to see is he doesn't have good support. Actually, isn't really, besides Trick Roomers, he doesn't have any support. So technically, let's say he's not running Mental Herb, right? And he's chasing a Pokemon that has Taunt. He'll just Taunt Gothitelle, and then there's no Trick Room. And all his mons will be slow as shit. And if it does have Mental Herb, if something has Fake Out, and then maybe something else attacks it, and then he doubles into it or something like that, there's just a lot of things that can go wrong. A lot of times I actually like to draft this when I play actual VGC. I like to draft, Gothitelle or just some Trick Roomer without that much support. But then basically I have, slow mons to take advantage of Trick Room, but I also have faster mons in the back. So I can kind of play add a Trick Room if I need to. And I think he should probably, considering we have 10 mons to draft instead of, the 6 in VGC, I think he should be going with both no matter what. So the only thing I'd like to see is he gets rid of one of his lower tiers. Maybe even gets rid of an Nemorous, just for something that can support Gothitelle better to help get up Trick Room. So hopefully that'd be something like I'll follow Mimon. I think Pachirisu. No one drafted Pachirisu, so I think you should probably drop Muck right now for Pachirisu. Maybe drop something else for some sort of follow me or some way for Gothitelle to get Trick Room. And you should also draft a really fast mon. Maybe get rid of Colossal for something that's just not that strong and not bulky at all, but it's super fast. Yeah, besides that, it's definitely strong, right? Gothitelle, King Gambit, Ursulina is strong. And I think he'll be winning almost all of his battles if he gets Trick Room up. But that's the big problem, right? Will he be able to get Trick Room up? And I think his opponents are probably not going to let him for the most part. Considering it's draft, they'll probably bring Taunt as some unconventional mons that usually don't use Taunt just to deal with the Trick Room. So I think it's pretty easy to. It's super strong, but super easy to shut down. But yeah, there's definitely some very easy ways to fix this. Once again, get a faster mon and get something to help Gothitelle get Trick Room. But yeah, I think it's definitely a solid. Maybe it's a 5 just because of its draft, so it's like super easy to prep for, right? Just shut down the Trick Room.
Yeah.
Once again, super high potential though.
Yeah, I mean, like, it's maybe we'll go like a 5.5.
5.5. So I think I should run. Okay, I can run the 6. I guess this is Meditech conference.
Well, if you're gonna run to, okay, yeah, sure.
This is Meditech conference. Maybe some people won't bring Taunt because they're just brain dead.
Oh, yeah.
All right, now we got a Twink. With the Twink team, he's got an Emrys, Incarnate, Meowscarada.
Why is this team so zesty?
Yeah, and he's got Iron Valiant, bro. He's got the Twink core. Interesting.
Oh, he literally has 4 Twinks.
4? What's the 4th?
Oh well, I guess Meowscarada is.
No,
it can be Mel.
No, I was counting Meowscarada. Who was the 4th? I was just thinking those first 3.
Like it's the bird. It's the bird. Bird. Look at him.
Murkrow?
All right, never mind.
Okay. It seems very redundant having two incredibly strong special attacking. I mean, sometimes Valiant's physical, but special attacking fairy types. Yeah, I don't know what the deal is behind that. I would have either gotten something that helps an Amorous thrive a bit more in tier 1, or maybe just like a Steel type. Actually, yeah, he doesn't have a Steel type. He has some very strong mons on their own. I think Meowscarada is amazing. Murkrow is obviously really good. An Amorous by itself is amazing. Valiant's decent. Giraffe's insane in tier 3. Dashbun's pretty cool, especially paired with Typhlosion. That Typhlosion gets Eruption too, right?
Yes.
Okay, so yeah, you can use Eruption plus full baked body.
Yeah, actually, Lava Plume with you can Lava Plume with Dash Bun actually.
That's what I'm saying. Oh wait, Eruption doesn't hit.
Lava Plume.
Yeah, Lava Plume. Eruption doesn't hit your side. I'm stupid. Yeah, I don't even know why he has Giraffeg when he doesn't have like a Trick Room mon. I mean, you technically don't need it for Trick Room, right? It's good just to have Imprisoned Trick Room. It's good overall.
It's just
good.
Priority. I mean, I feel like the only reason why you would use it in VGC is to Trick Room.
No, it's actually used a lot just with Imprisoned Trick Room, and it's also good for blocking priority. It's kind of good for everything, but yeah,
it's tier 3. That's good.
Yeah, it's definitely. I think either way, you still want it, but you probably still also just want to get something to take advantage of Trick Room, right? You have 10 Pokemon, you can draft them in as well. So I think your best option is to either maybe drop Valiant for a slower Steel type, or just a slower one that can take advantage of Trick Room, or maybe just draft as a Steel type, maybe a physical attacker, and then get something else as a slow Trick Room one in a different tier. Yeah, definitely, it's a very threatening team. But I mean, Dragon types might shut it down a bit. Yeah, like it might be tough.
I like the Pincurchin if you're gonna pair it with
with Valiant, yeah, that's good.
But I don't think it justifies drafting tier 3 Pincurchin just for the Valiant use because it doesn't synergize with anything else on the team.
Yeah. I'd rather you maybe draft something that synergizes well with an Emorous and isn't fucking Pincurchin. Like for example, what? Oh, did I say Dragon shut this down? He has 2 fairies. Dragon did not shut this down. What does he do against? I don't know. I'm trying to look for a mon that shits on these two. There's definitely something I can see. A little Muck could use some damage. Skeledirge. What is
Luna?
Look at Skeledirge, bro. Besides, I guess Earth Power on an Amorous, Skeledirge is gonna fuck this guy up, right?
True.
Yeah. Anyway, point is, get rid of one of those tier 1s, bro. It seems redundant to me. 2 strong, fast fairies is just not worth. Maybe get something that does well in Trick Room. Maybe get a Steel type.
I don't really have too much to say to this.
Okay. Want to give it a rating?
5.5.
I'm not comfortable giving the same rating as Chuckles. I think it's lower.
Okay, 5.
Yeah, let's go with 5. Alright, last we have the new player here. We have Zero and the Possessed Punkaboos. That's Zero. Damascus?
What does he have here? Annihilate, Chomp, Mousehold, Talonflame, Orthworm, Slowking Galar, Sableye, Voltorb, Samurott, and Luxray. So, off the rip, I like the pairing, the Annihilate and Mousehold pairing, which I think is a lot more potent in draft than in regular VGC meta, because I think the pairing is like you beat up the Annihilate with your Mousehold, and then it gets like whatever Rage Fist boosts. So that's pretty cool.
Why do you think it's better in draft?
Well, because the reason why it was so easily countered in like regular VGC is because everyone carried like Rage Powder and Mungus. So like the moment you see that in team preview, you just you bring your Mungus and Rage Powder and just complete it, like, you know, invalidates.
Yeah. And also like, sorry, I just want to interrupt you real quick. I think like gimmicky stuff usually is easy to prep for in this, but I think this is so difficult to deal with just because you don't know if it's going to be, you know, beat up into Defiant, Rage Fist, beat up into Rage Fist. You don't know if it's going to be just standard follow me bulk up. You don't know if it's just, right? It can do so many different things.
Yeah. And mouse hold also gets follow me, which is insanely good too.
Yeah.
And then like in general, like population bomb hits hard.
He's gonna impregnate you.
Yeah. And then Garchomp is just that's a certified hood classic right there. That's the OG. That's the baller. Rock Slide, Quake. I can pair. Oh, I think he's trying to pair Earthquake with Earth Eater Orthworm. Cool. Talonflame is a really nice Tailwinder. The Galarian Slowking, I don't really understand that one. I mean, I guess it's a good.
Yeah, I don't know, man.
I guess it's a good Trick Rumor. I don't know. I guess it's kind of cool. Sableye is Sableye.
I like Electrode. Super fast.
Voltorb.
That's not a Voltorb, my guy.
Oh, fuck. Electrode. I mean, like, it's fast. He's speedy. He's got Electric Grass Stab. Really nice. I think you can reflect with it. Samu is, I mean, I don't even know how relevant it is to VGC. I mean, it hits hard. It's got sharpness. You can set spikes, I guess.
Kevin, this is not the Sui one.
Oops. Anyways,
Imagine if Tier 5 is Sui. That would be crazy.
Anyways, water type, and that's all I know about it. Moving on. Luxray, we have a Guts Luxray, right? It's pretty nice. Or you can Intimidate with it. Unfortunately for Zero, it's a Luxray. But I guess you can, like I don't know how fast this is. Maybe you can put under Trick Room.
It's not. It's like base 50.
All right. So basically, it's his Intimidator that he switches in, and it dies immediately.
Yeah. I'm just checking. Is it base 50? It's base 70. I was wrong. I like some of his picks. I like Sableye. I like Electrode. I don't know what the fuck Slowking's doing. Obviously his first four he's doing that most of the time. Mousehold, Talonflame, Annihilate are just insanely good. Garchomp's pretty good too. I don't think Garchomp's the best just because of power creep, but it's still super good.
Yeah, it's like pretty washed in the meta, but I respect the pick.
Right. Also in draft it'll be better because it's not that many. Like it's not like every team has a Dondozo. I guess this is every team has a or Shifu or whatever. Overall, super strong. I think if he plays it right, he can just easily just shit on most teams with his Forced 4. I think Mousehold plus Annihilate alone is enough to give this team at least a 6. I probably want to give this maybe a 7.
Yeah, I like the 7. Just because I don't know the 7 because there's like a lot of different combinations that you can run with this. Obviously you have Ape Mouse, right, which can run like 3 different possible combinations, right? Rage Fist beat up, Follow Me bulk up, like just Population Bomb and whatever through Annihilate. You can do like Ape and Talonflame, Chomp and Talonflame, Chomp and like Follow Me Mousehold to Estion, Chomp and like Earth Eater Orthworm, which is like okay. I tried it before, like super early meta. You can kind of like Iron Defense with Earthworm and just start like quaking to heal it. Sableye is like, I mean, it's always good because you can quash something and like that can get you an extra kill potentially. Voltorb is like good in niche situations where you can like reflect with it. So I feel like the only like mons that I don't like super like, the only mons that I like truly don't like on this team is Slowking Galar, Samurott, and Luxray.
Yeah. Okay. So we'll give it a 7.
Give it like a 7.5.
Okay, that's fair. So now let's rank them. I think first, we gave 8. The highest we have is 8, and that is Darian's team. I think it's fair. So they'll be ranked number 1.
Darian, let me just say this could have been a 10. I'm not gonna lie, bro.
I'll put it in the first slot. Fuck it. All good?
Uh-oh.
All good? All good.
Uh-oh.
All good? Alright, number 2.
I'm disappointed in you, bro. This could have been a 10. This could have been a 10 out of 10.
Yeah, good stuff. I think what is up with Prelude, bro? What's he cooking? Then we have an 8, which is... Oh, no, wait, that was Envy. Then we have a bunch of 7s. Quack, Cribbit and Scribbles, B-Town Bidoofs. And
I would put
that's
0
Pokemoos.
as the first 7.
0.
Honestly,
Okay.
honestly, I think 0.
I agree.
8, so we'll rank it first.
I think it's definitely a 7, but yeah, I agree. You should go first. And then Quack or Hoyden. Probably.
I just don't like the Slaking. I'm gonna pick Hoyden.
There is no Slaking. That's not Quack. Quack's the first team.
Can we cut that out of the video?
I'm not editing shit, bro. I'm not editing shit.
Let's okay, all right. Let's I don't know. I actually like I like Quacks better because like Hoyden just hit. Like I just don't like the fact that you're setting tailwinds with a kilowatt.
The kilowatt. Okay. Then we have the 6s.
Kilowatt.
Kilowatt. And we have Mitch, and we have Jacob. You don't even know what mods are there because I deleted most of it. If Mitch doesn't get Trick Room, he's fucked, so I'm giving it to Jacob definitely. And then we have Ash, and then we have Spam. Okay, these are our rankings. Good?
Yep.
Alright, let's try to fix this tier list. Cool. Alright, so we are halfway done. We are now going to move on to the Medicham conference. Kevin, how long do you think we're into this video?
Wait, what did you say?
How many minutes do you think we've been doing this for?
Probably around 50, based on
pretty much. 46. So.
Well, right. on to Medicham.
All right. So this first team looks insane. I feel like I can't comment on that. Kevin, thoughts?
Oh my god, who drafted it? Who?
Jeez.
What sexy motherfucker draft?
I bet he has huge muscles.
Yeah.
And a huge cock. And a high IQ.
I almost forgot the name of this thing. Flutterman.
Remember the Flutter?
Gambit. Arcanine, Gyarados, Serena, Persian, Articuno, Hisuian, Tentacruel.
Hisuian Tentacruel?
What?
Squidward.
Toadscroll, that's what I said.
Sorry, Kev. Let me just say that every time you're listing the Pokemon on the team, it is so funny to listen to you struggle every time. He's trying to remember the name of Pokemon, bro. He tries so hard. He's like, Flutter. Oh, Flutterman.
I actually said Flutterman unironically.
And said Hisui Tentacruel.
No, excited.
Voltorb, that's Voltorb. That's for Berry, Azumarill. He's struggling, bro.
Overall, I think it's. I mean, like we saw your first battle. It's a good team. Like double intimidate, Kingambit, like super good tier 1 picks. Tier 3, pretty good picks too. Like Serena, always good. With the what is it called? Like Queenly Majesty.
Yeah.
And Persian is just great because what does it get? Like Fake Out, right? Fake Out.
Take out Parting Shot.
Fur Coat, Parting Shot.
Yeah.
It's just a good utility mon. Does it get Helping Hand?
No.
What?
Actually, wait. No, it gets fake tiers though.
Okay, interesting. Articuno, like you mentioned, the Prison Trick Room. Toad's Cruel is good because it gets Rage Powder.
It does get Helping Hand version.
Oh, interesting. Toad's Cruel again, Rage Powder, Trick Room. Slow Spores.
This song's ass.
And like it's fast because you can do like fast, like base 100 speed, Leaf Storms, and Earth Powers. So yeah, like pretty good support mon, especially for tier 4. That's insane value. Honestly, kind of robbery. Speaking of robberies, Raichu tier 5 is insanely good. Fake Out, Feints, Lightning Rod, all great. And then Rabska is a tier 5, which is like, I mean, I actually don't know why you drafted Rabska, but I guess it's value tier 5.
Yeah. Yeah, so I'd say everything on this team serves a purpose. Besides, so Articuno is just there for one specific thing. It doesn't really integrate with the rest of the team. I'm not going to say it now because it'd be spoilers, but I don't want to tell my opponent. Basically, if you look previously in this video, I did already say what I'm using it for. I don't want to say it again. But besides that, everything kind of fits in the team, right? Fluttermane, King Gambit is the main core, paired with either Persian or Raichu. They're kind of the same thing. Then you have Gyarados, and then Arcanine. And maybe Toadscool or Serena sometimes. So yeah, obviously, I think the strongest things of this team are the fact that Fluttermane is obviously just super powerful. It's basically good stuff, right? It's just a bunch of good stuff. Like Arcanine, Gyarados, Fluttermane, King Gambit's all good. Serena's also good. Raichu's an insane tier 5. Persian's also really good. Tentacruel's or Toadscool is a robbery. Rabsca is just kind of there because it's a good tier 5 and really have anything else to pick. But yeah, it's an insane tier 5. Yeah, at the end of the day, though, I will say that I think the strongest. This team's just strong, okay? It's just good stuff. It's just good stuff. That's all I can really say about it. It might be the strongest team here. I guess we'll find out, though. So what do we want to rate this?
8.5.
Okay, definitely a 9. Easy 9. Cool.
I'm sure there's no bias behind that number.
I mean, do you not agree? Well, I guess you don't. But you just say 8.5 then. Well, that rounds to 9. But I guess if we're not going to be in 10, though, we have to say what its downfall is. So, Kevin, what do you think its downfall is? Or at least something small.
Downfall is that a bunch of these mons just got power prepped.
I agree completely, yeah. Arcanine and Gyarados are insane, but at the end of the day, like, they're not the strongest things there are.
They're washed.
They're a bit washed. They're still really good, especially for drafts. King Gambit, too, is a bit outclassed. But yeah, I mean, a lot of this stuff just gets power creeped, so I feel like what I was saying in the Discord earlier was that, like, something like a Shifu can just wicked blow this entire team, for the most part. So yeah, just a bit of power creep. Besides that, it's really strong. Next we got Brooklyn Banets. Interesting. So his team, I bet the coach is very sexy, and I bet he's also 6 feet and 3 inches tall. But
he pulls a lot of bitches.
Yeah. Very strong mons. Urshifu Rapid Strike is insane. Heatran is, I don't think it's the best just because of people teching ground moves because of draft, but at the same time you can Terra out of it. Cheetar Houndstone is very good, especially because Houndstone's only tier 3. Also it's Fluffy, which is pretty cool. Sylveon's super solid. Giraffrig's an absolute steal for tier 3. Grafaiai is really good with thanks to Pardon Shot. Hisui Electrode, I told Kevin to get that because it's very fast and kind of covers a lot of some of the holes in his team. Thwacky and Greedent. So overall, I definitely.
Oh, that's a Thwacky? I almost called that a Grookey.
You almost called it a Grookey. That's the first stage, bro. That's the little bro. Yeah, I'd say it's very strong, right? I think a lot of times he's probably going to be bringing just straight up Urshifu. Well, he's almost always going to bring Urshifu. Wait, what the fuck is going on here? Kevin, my Siri picked up my speech and is now sending a text message to Kevin. Oh, I just doxed your name. You want me to edit that out? I don't want to fucking edit, bro.
No, it's fine. I don't care.
Okay. Wait, now it's telling you the Spencer. No. Did it actually send? No, it didn't send. It said like two. Well, it was going to you because I guess it heard me say Kevin. And then it said like Andrea went to the storm or somewhere. It was some weird shit, bro. What the fuck? Okay. Anyway, strong team, powerful. Urshifu's gonna do a lot of damage. Urshifu plus Grafaiai is scary. T-Type plus Houndstone is scary. Sylveon and Heatran is obviously a good Fairy Dragon Seal without the dragon. Grafaiai is insane. Overall, I think he does have kind of what I was looking for, right? When I was saying like a downfall with I think it was Mitch's team earlier, is that he does have Trick Room and he doesn't have the best support, but he has slow mons like Cheetar and Sylveon, but then he's got the fast mode with Houndstone and Urshifu Rapid Strike. Actually, I brought to a regional a while in like 2020. I brought a similar sort of thing where it's Cheetar, Excadrill, and Gothitelle, right? So you have Cheetar and Gothitelle, which is insane because it's just super slow to Trick Room. But you also have Excadrill, which pairs well with Cheetar, and you could use it fast, right? Added Trick Room is kind of what he has here is Giraffrig, or I call it Giraffrig, Frigoraph, Cheetar, and Houndstone. In terms of downsides to this team, Probably the same with my team. It's power creep, right? Like T-Tar kind of gets power crept a bit. Sylveon maybe a little bit. Heatran maybe a little bit. Urshifu Rapid Strike obviously is super good now, and it's probably one of the best picks. I mean, I think the first two picks of the draft for Kevin and I, we got Urshifu Rapid Strike and Flutter Mane, which are probably the two best picks in the draft. So that makes sense. Yeah, overall, I definitely think it's really strong. I would just like to see. I don't know. I think like T-Tar with Rock type. Heatran with like how does he hit ground types, right? Like ground types gonna be scary. He has Urshifu Rapid Strike, but like Ice doesn't care about Intimidate.
Chode. I have Chode.
You do. I'm thinking of ground.
And Thwacky, and Thwacky can set Grassy Charm.
But what do you do to a Garchomp that has Rocky Helmet? I guess you have Sylveon. Yeah, I feel like his team doesn't do that much damage. It's threatening, but doesn't do that much damage sometimes. But at the same time, like he's pretty bulky too, so it's going to be a lot of. I think his team will have a lot of matches that kind of take a while. Yeah, good team though. I don't know. It's kind of it's a very interesting team. It's kind of hard to really give good thoughts on it. But
yeah, I think I covered most of it. I like Houndstone actually more as like a support mon.
Mm-hmm.
Because it has like Public Hand, Howl, Will-O-Wisp.
It gets
Alex Switch.
Does it get Snarl? Or no?
Yeah, it gets Snarl too. Yeah, it gets Snarl. So I think I like that aspect of it. In addition to like I think like Last Resorts maxes out like 150, which is like not great, but it's okay in like Last Resort situations. I think Howl pairs pretty well with like Urshifu and Tyranitar. And then I guess I can like Will-O-Wisp with the Heatran if I really want to. Sylveon I think kind of rounds out the team a little bit because you get the Fairy type with Hyper Voice. I like Frigoraph. I mean it's great tier 3. And I can set Trick Room for Tyranitar. Sylveon possibly, Heatran possibly, depending on the opponent. But also I drafted Credence as the tier 5, which is, in my opinion, it's like a super budget Snorlax because it has like similar abilities, Belly Drum, normal type, so you can SD with it too, and it's like base 20 speed or something, so pretty good Trick Room on. Thwacky I liked because it's good. I mean, it can fake out, sits Grassy Train, and I mean, I guess it can Grassy. I don't think it gets Glide right now, but I mean,
no,
it's okay.
The Grassy is not even in the game.
Grafaiai. Oops. I mean, it isn't DLC, but Grafaiai is
Oh, you know, real quick, you know it got nerfed, right?
What?
You know it got nerfed, right? Grassy Glide?
Yeah.
Yeah, base 55 now, I think.
Grafaiai I like because I just wanted like something with Prankster and like, utility moves. It's like Prankster Encore to like stop setup. Prankster Parting Shot, it's nice. You know, Electrode is Electrode.
Yeah, so what do you think we rated it? Kevin?
I don't know, like 7.5, 8.
Man's okay, fair. 8.
7.5.
Man's really trying to give himself the lowest possible score to be humble while also giving it a high score. Because if he said 8, that's like okay, 8. But he said 7.5. You know, I'm gonna say humble. So I'll say only 7.5. But also it's gonna be right up to an 8. So I mean, but okay, I can give it an 8. It's definitely. I think 7.5 is probably most accurate, to be fair. All right, we got Gimme Suburban Snorlax's thoughts.
What is this? Palafin, Great Tusk, Tinkaton, Iron Moth, Breloom, Weavile, Oricorio.
Man's really struggling. There you go.
Copperajah. Spiritomb and Crabominable.
Yeah, and you got rid of the Zapdos for Great Tusk, which is interesting.
I mean, this looks like a singles team. I'm not gonna lie, bro. This looks like a singles team.
Yeah, kind of.
Like this is a singles team.
Yeah.
That's all I have to say about it.
That's all he's got to say.
If this is singles, I'd give you a 9. Because this is doubles, let me try to think.
You give him a 9 in singles for Tinkaton plus Tusk defensive core.
Yep, absolutely.
That's it though. That's all he's on.
I mean, it's okay. He's got good priority. He's a great priority, actually. Jet Punch, Mach Punch, Ice Shard. I guess Iron Moth pairs pretty well with Tinkaton because he gets Sludge Waves. Yeah, Trick Room. I guess Spear Tomb, and you can sweep with Crab, even though it's a crab. And you have Copper. Weavile, does it get Fake Out?
No, it does not get Fake Out. No.
That's really sad. That's really. Why? Here.
If Weavile got Fake Out, that'd be pretty cool.
Yeah, if you got Fake Out, that'd be pretty nice. Besides that,
Tink does.
Fine.
I love that. I think Palafin's an amazing pick. I think Tinkaton's an amazing pick. Everything else is kind of mid. I don't see any synergies. I just see a bunch of mons that are like mid. Like Braylon mid, Weavile mid, Iron Moth maybe, Great Tusk maybe, Oricorio maybe, Capraja maybe, Spiritomb maybe, Crabominable maybe. The tier 3s are mid as shit. There's a bunch of maybes. Obviously for their tier, right?
A bunch of maybes. It's just a bunch of babies that would be yeses.
Oh, in singles. To some extent. Yeah, Tinkaton plus Palafin's amazing. I just wish you kind of did more with that. Like an like something that would be bulky, right? Like for you, the Arcanine, that'd be great. Obviously, I have Arcanine, so haha. But Arcanine would be really good. Maybe just under a bulky, like Arcanine plus a Moongus. Obviously, Moongus isn't that good in this draft format. But like Arcanine and Moongus, so just something that pairs well with Palafin and Tinkaton defensively. Great Tusk is alright. It's alright. But yeah, I think it's definitely a solid 6. Just because Palafin and Tinkaton's super strong. Great Tusk isn't the worst either. Thoughts? 6?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Admin Abuse. First 4, obviously very strong, right? Urshifu. Torn is obviously very strong. Then you have Gothitelle and Azumarill, and Gothitelle's just good for trapping and just doing all sorts of stuff with Fake Out and Fake Tears and Ally Switch and Helping Hand, whatever the hell. Slazzle Super actually, right? Yeah, it's good. It's good. Fortress. I don't know why he's got Fortress. I think Forever Remove is better. But yeah, what the fuck? What the fuck is this, bro? Stantler, decent. Remogas, decent. Pairs well with Thorn. And then he's got Pokemon in tier 5 that are kind of just there. Definitely strong. Very, very strong. But there's not that many good synergy. First four are
nutty.
Are pretty good, yeah.
First 4 nutty.
They're the best though. Like, to be fair, like they're good. Like they're not like amazing as far as first 4 go. Like not as amazing as Darian's. What does what do? Stantler? It's Intimidate.
What does Stantler do?
Intimidate, Eviolite.
Doesn't it get huge power? Did he say something like that?
He doesn't get huge power. He's gonna fucking skill swap it from his Azumarill.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know. Fucking camel, bro. He's gonna skill swap.
Yeah. Just camel things. I think the team is fine. I mean, the good mons are good. The questionable mons are questionable.
Yeah. I think we honestly hyped up a bit too much during the draft. I was just hyping him up because
bro, you were shitting your pants.
I was shitting my pants because Urshifu's just strong and it's Camel. The main reason I was shitting my pants was Camel's piloting the team. If there's anyone else, I wouldn't be as scared. It was more about the player and less about the team itself. And the fact that Urshifu's just super good. I think Focus Sash, Urshifu is insane. He's probably going to use that most time. I think he brought Focus Sash versus me as well. But yeah, it's strong, but definitely not the best. Nothing. The first 4 really good, are good. They're good, not amazing. The rest are they're good. Whole team's kind of good.
Yep.
What would have been better, I guess?
Something like Reverum over Fortress.
That would have been cool.
Fire type. I would have liked to see a different. I mean, the camel pick, I can understand. Basculin pick, I just don't understand given that you have a Azumarill.
I think you want maybe something a bit faster in your lower tiers, and then yeah, as you said, give it a Fortress for the Rubber Room, or maybe something that's even just better, just bulkier, just hits harder, just does something. Okay, what do we want to give this?
7.5.
Okay, so you want to? Do we round that? Do we give it an 8? We give it an 8?
Give it a 7.5.
No, I'm only doing integers. I gotta be consistent. I already started.
Just give it an 8. Just give it an 8. Just give it an 8.
8? Okay, give it an 8. Alright, Warlord Horrors. What do you think?
Like this team.
Okay.
Oh, it's fine.
Elaborate. Elaborate.
So Cress, Ursaluna, which is just, I mean, that's a hype combo. That's meta right there. Torkoal, again, really great. Sandy Shocks. I didn't really understand the Shocks pick. I mean, it has double screens. It's just a very Eskimon.
Shoddy Triflin. She must be from Sandy Shocks.
Oh god.
Oh god.
Coldfish. I mean, yeah, Intimidator. It's a very Eska pick again.
You love saying Eska picks are Eska picks. You
Dude,
love
it's just he has like a brand. Like he's brand. You
know? I don't know about this time though. I don't know.
Alright, well, Hariyama, like, fantastic trick abuser. Honestly, debatable tier 2.
The GOAT. That's not debatable tier 2 in this meta, but yeah, he's the GOAT.
No, but like, dude, it's good. It's
good.
It's
It's very good. It's very good.
Tier 4, Braviary and Pavilion. I actually didn't really understand those picks.
Does it get Rage Powder, Pavilion?
Does it?
It seems like it might. And I probably should get Squibber Dance.
Rage Powder mod.
Oh, it does. It does. It gets Rage Powder.
But it's a Pavilion.
Well, you just like Focus Sash it. Like Butterfree, you know? Butterfree was good in 2017.
Okay, that's fair. Yeah. I mean, like, if you wanted a Rage Powder mod in tier 4, I would have gotten Toad School. Anyways.
Well, he couldn't have because I have Toad School, so.
Okay, yeah, sure. Pachirisu tier 5. Broken Stage and Park.
The GOAT. Follow me, bro. Insane. Very good, very good.
Is Solar Power Abuser, so it's nice.
Mm.
Overall, the team was pretty good, actually. I enjoy it. I mean, it's just like
she enjoys it.
Feeling. Crest and Ursaluna, sick combo. Pair that with Torkoal, Trick Room Eruptions. Sandy Shocks, I guess, is good. I mean,
it's good too. I like Sandy Shocks.
It's B tier, yeah. Coldfish, good Intimidator, I guess. I don't know what else it really does in doubles. Yeah. Hariyama, the GOAT. The God Guts Casader with Terra Normal. Pavilion, I guess, is good if you want to get a Trick Room with Rage Powder. Pachirisu, again, great follow me mon. Charizard, good Sonic Abuser.
Yeah. I think those first 5, Cresselia, Torkoal, Ursaluna, Hariyama, and even Sandy Shocks, there's no really need to explain them. They're all just very good. They're very good together. I think that just great picks. It looks very nice. Those lower tiers make sense too for the most part. I don't know what Braviary's doing, but whatever. It's good for the most part. The only thing I would like to see is that he has Fake Out, right, to help Cresselia get Trick Room, but besides that, he doesn't really have anything for support. He also has Rage Powder, which I got, and he has Follow Me, which is good. But I still would like to see a Fast Mon. Preferably like a Chlorophyll Mon. I would have gotten rid of...
Oh yeah, Chlorophyll Abuser would have been nice.
Yeah, the Chlorophyll Abuser, even if you can't get a Chlorophyll Abuser, there's something that's fast. Maybe like Ditch Charizard for like something that's a faster fire type. Obviously Ditch Braviary ideally. I don't know if Braviary does.
Would have been sick.
Well, yeah, but he can't get Lilligant, right? Like that's tier 2, right? Obviously...
Lilligant was tier 2? Never mind.
Yeah. To be fair, Lilligant would still be better, probably, than Sandy Shocks. But I don't think you have to do that. Like Sandy Shocks can stay. Maybe get rid of either Quillfish or a lower tier for either a Chlorophyll Mon or just a fast Mon that works out of Trick Room. But besides that, it's obviously very, very good. That's the only problem I have with it. So yeah, definitely very strong. What do you want to give it? I think it's definitely
7.5.
No, that's it.
Or 8.5.
I was thinking 8.5. Yeah. Do we round it to 9? Sure.
High 8.
High 8.
No,
Okay.
9. Low 9.
Okay. We'll give it 9. Alright. Next we have the GOAT. We have Memo. And let me just say, shout out to Memo. I think out of everyone in this draft league, he's the most excited for this video. He has Rain with Pikachu, the GOAT. Shout out Memo. He switched him on his tier 3s.
Second favorite Fanboy.
Second? Who's number one?
I mean, I already said. What's his name? Was his first?
Ash?
Yeah, Ash.
Oh, okay.
So I can't.
Disrespectful. Disrespectful.
The Memo. I'd like to apologize.
Only question I have is why does Memo have CP?
Yeah. That's
What is CP doing there? No, like dead ass. Like, what is he even doing on this team?
No, actually.
Like, actually, though. Like, actually. Why is he here? As I said already, Amoonguss is obviously good on Rain, but it's just in general, it's not good in draft. I think Pelipper is great. His tier 3s are good. His tier 5s are good. His tier 4s are pretty good as well. I would honestly ditch Chempao, Amoonguss, and Rotom Wash, okay? Because I don't know what Rotom Wash is doing here. You have enough water types. I don't know what it does. Yeah, what's the point?
He has Pikachu and he has Floatzel.
Chempao doesn't really help. Like, I guess it helps Floatzel a bit, but it's alright. Amoonguss isn't even good. I would just ditch, like, all 3 of those wands for something else. I don't know.
I would say...
Honestly, Chempao's fine. Chempao's fine.
Like, no, but I would say, like draft aside, like, I probably would have ditched Chempao for, like, something like Urshifu for Rapid Strike.
Right.
And I got rid of Floatzel.
Oh, obviously, yes. Urshifu Rapid Strike, I'm sure he would have got if he could. It'd be like Urshifu Rapid Strike, maybe like Rillaboom. That's the first tier, right? Rillaboom, Urshifu Rapid, that'd be pretty cool. But yeah, I definitely think he should replace Rotom Wash, so I don't know what the fuck it's doing. Amoonguss isn't the best. He might want to reconsider that. Chempao, maybe there's something better. I don't know. But besides that, I mean, I think Rain is super strong. I like it a lot. Pelipper, I think, is very, very good. Tailwind.
Yeah, don't forget Overcall also has.
Yeah. It's good. It's pretty strong.
I gave it like a 7.
Yeah, I think 7's fair. Most of the time it's probably going to be Chempao, Pelipper, one of his Swift Swimmers, and then Amoonguss, right? Or knowing Member, it's probably going to be no Amoonguss and just Pikachu, but yeah.
I mean, like, Band-Aid Wave Crash from Floatzel in the Rain with the Chempao defense drop is, like, pretty good.
Yeah, no, you're not wrong.
Yeah.
Most of the time it's not... Yeah. I mean, most of the time it's not really the problem, right? The problem isn't Floatzel not killing something. The problem is it only kills one mon, the other mon will kill Floatzel, or maybe it's just not fast enough.
And then it takes, like, 50% recoil.
Trick Room and chase through. Yeah. Okay, next we got Dark. We're giving that a 0. Okay, next, Bavarian Excaliburs.
What is blooded cooking?
Here, who? Max? We're on Max now. Bavarian Excaliburs.
No, Dark.
Yeah, we skipped him. We're done. He got a 0.
Okay. Who's this guy?
Max.
Oh, is someone called Max?
Well, he's the new guy, Max. You said his name.
My bad, bro. My bad, Max.
What do you think?
Let's see, Thunderous. That's not the it's just regular Thunderous.
Actually, just in case Dark's watching, Dark, like, bro, I don't know what to tell you, bro. What is this Basculegion, bro? What is Basculegion doing? What the fuck is Basculegion doing? Why do you have 2 fake outers that are mid-tier speed? Like, what's Zoroark? What's Uxie? Like, what? Bro, what is Basculegion? Yo, drop Basculegion right now. I'm about to kick you out of this for being... Like, what the fuck? I'm gonna kick you out of the league for drafting Basculegion with no support.
He's got the manual Rain Dance.
He's got Rain Dance Torn. Bro, what is Basculegion?
That's gonna hurt, Ken.
What is Basculegion doing? What is he doing?
What is Blood doing?
Is he gonna get Swiftstone? Basculegion.
Yeah.
Oh, it does? Okay.
Yeah.
But yeah, Basculegion with no support. Yankee with no brim. What is Blood doing?
Yankee with no brim.
Okay, what do we actually give this? Let's give this a... we gave Spam a 3, right?
No, it's like a 4. It's a 4.
We gave Spam a 3. I think we give this... I think it's better than Spam's, but it's still a 3, probably. Alright, Max. Go back to Max.
Alright, what was that? A Thunderous, Dondozo, what is that thing? A Screamtail? Wo-Chien.
Live Wo-Chien reaction.
Glamora, what is that thing?
Does he know?
Cyclozard?
Yeah.
Cyclozard?
Yeah, Cyclozard. Cyclocock.
Yep.
Kevin is struggling with this team.
It's Berserker.
Yeah, there you go.
Let me cook.
Oh, you're fucked with the next one.
Squawkabilly,
No way you knew that. That's crazy.
Squawkabilly, and Luxray.
Yeah.
Good team. I mean, Tatsu Dozo. Let me just say, Tatsu Dozo is actually fucking insane, especially because Tatsu's in tier 3. Like, the strategy in this draft was draft Tatsu first, so that the value of drafting Dondozo from another team is 0. But that means you're effectively getting an Omni boosted Dondozo for the price of a tier 1 and a tier 3, which gives you another tier 1 to like supplement that with. That, in my opinion, is fucking nuts. So that alone is like really great. Thunderous, also insanely good. Prankster, you can like T-Wave shit. It doesn't get Tailwind, but you can like Fury Impulse. What else does it do? I think it gets Scary Face. You can do some Prankster shit with Thunderous. Also, it gets Defiant, so you can run physical attack with sets. Screamtail, really nice support mon. I mean, it's probably not gonna be wish passing, but it's incredibly bulky.
That's Trick Room as well.
Trick Room Encore at base 90 speed is kind of actually fucking nuts with the bulk that it has.
It's faster than 90. It's like 110, I think.
No, it's 90. 90 speed.
Really?
Yeah.
Nope, I'm right. Or it's 111.
What the fuck?
Yeah, it's fast.
I think it's 111.
Yeah, it's Torn speed. Same speed as Torn.
Crazy, bro. Wo-Chen, I don't really know how it fits on this team, but I've actually never used Wo-Chen before, so like, I'm not sure. But I mean, what does it do? It drops attack. So I guess you want to have it in. I guess you want to have it in with. See, the issue for me is like the attack drop also affects your own team. So you obviously don't want to have it in with Berserker. You don't want to have it in with Luxray, or potentially Thunderous, depending on your set. So I'm really not sure when else Wo-Chen would be in, unless it's with Screamtail. But if it's in with Screamtail, then you're just running 2 really bulky mons that don't really have a lot of attacking power, so it's not a great pair either. So I'm not really sure where Wo-Chen fits on this. Glamora is cool, I guess. I mean, it's just Glamora. I don't know if I'm missing anything on this, but like, I mean, it's a good tier 3. It's a good special attacker, 125 base, I think. Cyclizard, I mean, Shed-Tail is like pretty safe.
Yeah, it doesn't have a D at the end. It's just Cyclizar.
Oh, what? That's okay. Cyclizar, drop a Draco, Shed-Tail, I guess.
Yeah, drop a Draco, Shed-Tail.
Berserker, I mean, you get the, what is it? It's like Steely Spirit,
yeah,
right?
Steely
so
Spirit.
You boost ally steel types and your own, right? And your own. So I guess it hits hard. It gets fake out, which is pretty cool. Yeah, I guess. Squawkabilly, I think that's an Intimidator.
Yeah.
I don't really know what else it does. I mean, I guess it gets Guts, but probably not.
I don't think I've ever seen that mod in my entire life. I know it exists. I've never seen it in game. I've never seen it in competitive, in singles or VGC.
Okay, so basically you drafted 2 like really shit Intimidators for tier 5s.
Yeah.
I mean, overall, this team's like, I mean, the Tatsu Dozo plus the Thunderous is like fucking nuts.
It's good.
The rest is like, okay.
I'm gonna tell you right now, bro, drop that Wo-Chen and get Meowscarada, just so no one else can ever get Meowscarada, because Meowscarada is good against the team. Meowscarada and Urshifu single strike are like the best ways to beat Dondozo because it crits. But yeah, besides that, pretty good. Dozogiri, Thunderous, and then his loss is like whatever. Like
Dude,
what?
Meowscarada would be sick on this team.
Yeah, add like a fast mod like that. I think it'd be good here. Not much to say though. I mean, it's pretty strong with Dozogiri. And you also have Thunderous, and that's pretty much it. Like, sure, use other mons, but they're kind of just there. Solid 7? 6?
7, no, 7's pretty fair. 7's.
Okay. Alright, so the 9s are me and Eska. I think mine's better though, right?
Yeah, I think it's yours, then Eska.
I agree.
Then who are the 8s? Me and Samuel, right?
Yeah.
I feel like I made better use of my low tier picks.
I agree completely. Grafia is just super, super good. So is Electrode. In terms of high tiers, though, you do have the better Urshifu. Okay, yeah, I'll give it to you. And then Camel. Alright, 7s. Max. And Memo. Does like Gary's too strong. I think we go Max.
I liked Max more just for the higher tier mons. Memo, like it's a rain team, but there's some redundancy.
And then give me 7.
And Dark
Dark
is 8. Dark, we love you very much. I don't know what you were cooking, but yeah, bro. Like what were you cooking? Like if you're watching this video, leave a message in the server, like, bro, what were you cooking?
Dark, if you win the season and get Basket Legion to be the kill leader, I will personally pay you $1,000. I swear on my life. I will literally Venmo you $1,000 if Basket Legion is the kill leader and you win the season.
There we go.
Yeah. Okay. That is the draft analysis. I'm probably gonna have a throat infection because I talk too much with this fucking cold. We were recording for an hour and 20 minutes. Yeah. Anything else to say?
Nope.
Okay. Weekly analysis might be a thing, maybe.
Bye.
Bye.
We might do a weekly analysis. Bye.
Wait, hold up. Wait. I gotta get the GIF. Here we go. Bye. Alright, see you guys later. Bye.